I'm Ode. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my god, that was so corny.
The You, Me, We podcast. Welcome everybody to the You, Me, We podcast. I am Ode.
I'm Vicky.
And happy to be back with episode. Help me out.
You know what? I'm gonna give you this one. I have no idea.
I believe we're on episode 67.
But that was supposed to be your job to be keeping track of it. I'm just saying.
Speaking of job, listen, guys. The reason why I seem like I'm like all over the place right now is because
this is actually episode 68.
68.
Wow, 68.
So my studio, which has always been my home office, during this time is officially my home office. So I'm doing all of my work out of here. So my regular day consists of I'll do some Phoenix NPM media type stuff here and there, but most of my day and time up here has been work stuff. So usually, so I'm staring at like a couple screens at once. So I'll come up here, I'll get into, this is me in Ode Huppy work mode. I'll throw on my little glasses, and mainly my eyesight isn't that bad, but because I've lived my entire life, I've stared at screens, especially with work and DJing, that my eyes go wonky easily. So I'll throw on my glasses when I'm working because I'm staring at work. I got two screens in front of me. At home, I got laptop, tablet, cell phone, computer screen. So I'll throw on my glasses and I'll get to work, and I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. And what happened?
Go ahead.
Oh, and because we're doing stuff virtually with my job, I'm kind of, using the perks of the studio. So my Zoom videos have all the extra features and stuff. So I'm staring at the computer all day. So anyways, that's why
people are asking for their wedding invitation.
The wedding invitation.
I'm just saying, you should take this up with Ode himself.
I'm gonna send you a text.
Who has been hoarding the invitations on his end.
You're right.
So
I do
take
have
that up with him. Send him a message and intimidate him to mail those out.
And we have your addresses.
Everything's ready to go. I prepared them. I stuffed the envelopes. I even wrote the names in the front. And Ode said, I got this. I could send it. I got it. I'm going to give it to people. And he put it somewhere here, and it has been there ever since.
Just to make sure, you guys, let us know if you can hear us well in the chat. Everyone can hear us? You guys can hear us? Just tell us in the Facebook group. But yeah, I got the invites. I've been hoarding them. I got the addresses that I need. I just need to sit down and write the addresses in my chicken scratch handwriting. Or Vicky will do all those addresses I just type them up and print them in Excel spreadsheet, mail merge, print. Shout out to the labels. But yeah, so we're here. Mm-hmm. And we actually had an interesting conversation last night that we wanted to share with you guys and kind of talk about it. Mm-hmm. Why the deep breath?
I'm just getting ready.
You're like, yes, we did.
And we did.
So tell them about the conversation, Vicky.
So the conversation was pretty much, if you guys see me looking down, it's because I have my phone down. So the conversation was about how we clean. So we're sharing a space now constantly.
Yeah.
Which is so much different. I'm sure everyone can attest to how much more different it is when you're going in and out, going to work. And
because prior to all of this, our regular day was I went to the office. Vicky has her home office that she works out of. Mm-hmm. So she's, we drop our son off at preschool or whatever you would call that at school, at daycare. And then we both go to work, and we'll talk sometimes throughout the day, and then we'll see each other again at 5:30, 6 o'clock. And then we'll have the evening together. But it's
so, to highlight what he said, I stay home by myself.
All day. By myself all day.
I don't know. So I stay home by myself, and now it is me, Ode, and the baby, and Amore, which is always like me and Amore, but me, Ode, and the baby
only one can survive.
Are constantly here all the time. So we had to talk about keeping up with the house. And now I understand that in traditional Latino upbringings, and I always refer to Latino or Dominican because that's all I know. So therefore, I'm going to speak on what I know.
I am the man.
It is a woman's job to upkeep the home, to,
Preach.
and whatever,
Preach.
blah, blah, blah. That ain't me, sis. I am Dominican, raised in the United States, where the white girl said, equality, baby. He could clean too. And I'm like, you're right. He
Wait, what?
can.
Okay, who said that?
The white girls. They demand the help. No,
Continue.
because it's traditional for Caribbean cultures that the woman is deemed the responsible one for upkeeping the home.
Okay.
And in American,
The American girl.
American
Yes.
women are a lot more progressive.
Okay.
And they're like, miss me with that. We can hire or you can take up half the chores. So we
And then they hire.
we had to have a discussion because me and Ode have straight up been like bumping heads for the last 10 years on how we maintain our home clean and our
Okay.
different styles of cleaning, right?
And our different approach to cleaning. And okay. Continue.
Yeah. So I don't know. You guys tell us, like, I don't know what your style at home is. Is it one person that cleans more than the other? I don't know. But we had to have that conversation because it was about to go down.
Tell them about what's your style.
Okay.
What's your style of quote unquote cleaning?
Okay, so naturally I am a very messy person. I am messy. I live in my truth. I'm messy. I'm not dirty.
Live your truth, sis.
But I am messy. Like, it is very hard for me to just do the simple thing, which is like take off. Like, if I take off my shoes, I can simply just put them in the closet. But Vicky is like, I took them off already. I'm done. I'm past that. Like, we're not going back.
You got to pay me to do the rest.
I got things to do. I ain't got time for all that.
I'm not going back.
So that's me. I'm messy. However, I am really good at organizing, which is like, I know. You're like, what? I'm really good at organizing, and I'm really good at really like deep cleaning. Like, I can really get in there, and I attribute that to my mom just making me clean all the time.
Sunday morning, throwing the
Sunday morning, Saturday morning, bright and early. When La Mega came on, you already knew it's about to go down. So I grew up cleaning, and my mom, like, literally, I would clean, and my mom would come in and like
She's like,
wipe her finger, and she'd be like, there's still dust. And I'm like, of course there's dust. It's in the air. But yeah, so that's my style of cleaning. I don't frequently pick up. I try to make an effort as much as I can to do it all the time. But I don't want to be bothered. Like, I feel like I got bigger fish to fry, and this ain't it. So I'm just like, I will come back to it when I just can't take it no more. But I'm messy. I'm not dirty, but I'm messy.
So I'm not the.
You're like, it's better when I do it.
I'm not the deep cleaner. At least not the consistent deep cleaner. I might do a deep clean once or a couple, definitely spaced out, and then in between that, I'm just the picker upper. I'm the tidy up.
Tidier.
I'm the tidy up person. So I'll pick things up, put them where they are. Especially times when I lived on my own. Like I said, I would deep clean sporadically, but then all I would have to do is tidy up. Because you deep clean or whatever. And I would say my version of deep cleaning, because I wasn't walking around with the bleach wiping down the walls. I wasn't doing that, but I was cleaning. And I got my cleaning from what my mom tells me. My dad was like that. My dad was very like tidy and clean and neat. So I'm the tidy upper. I'm the one who will, I wake up, I start my day at around 5:30 every day.
Unnecessarily.
I got to get ready for work. I got to do stuff before
You work 10 minutes away.
And literally. But some of the things I would do during that time is tidy up before I leave. One, because I wanted you guys to wake up and start your day, house is
I'm going to start my day regardless. I don't give a damn what's there.
And then prior to going to bed, I would also kind of walk around the house and tidy up. So that way when you wake up, the house is nice and clean, Or if I know I just want to relax on a weekend, I'll tidy up Friday, because then you can wake up Friday and just kind of relax in a clean house. So that was my thing. I was a consistent tidier upper.
So me and Ode have always come to blows over this because
we weren't like physically fighting.
No.
Verbal blows.
Verbal blows. Yeah. So
she could probably take me. That's why.
We would always butt heads because Ode, like, just like that, we are very different in our approach to cleaning. I come from a different background, being a girl. Unfortunately, I do come from a different level, I guess, of exposure and responsibility of cleaning. And so I have a historical experience with cleaning, and I have the way that I do it, just on my own free will, not under like my mom's dictatorship. So,
she's gonna see this.
That with the way that Ode does things, it just does not mesh well. And for a long time, we would just bump heads because I'm just like, he just like does not know how to clean. Like, okay, he picks up, but he don't know how to clean. Like, he's not on my level of cleaning. But that's because I grew up under the hands of a super dictator cleaning person. So like that level of cleaning, like, no, first of all, no one can ever match that level of cleaning because it's just something always got to be done. But
so here's why I used to always get mad. And I've told you this before. I used to get mad because Vicky would deep clean, right? But notice we said she wasn't the consistent deep cleaner. I would get mad because Vicky would have her little space in between deep cleaning where she's not cleaning, where she's doing what she said. She comes in, takes the shoes off, drops it there, whatever, it's there. Don't ask me to move it. During that time, she would just, do whatever. But then when it's time, when Vicky's in, I'm about to clean mode, I got to get my shit together and make sure I'm clean. I'm like, I've been tidying up for the past 5 days and you ain't been doing nothing.
That don't mean shit.
And now when you ready, all of a sudden, or she'll address somewhere for me. So she'll pretty much say, hey, XYZ is pretty messy. Can you get to that? While ABC that belongs to her is straight up messy as hell. I'm like, yo, you got some nerve.
Because there is a method to my madness. I do not understand the method to your madness. Therefore, it's out of control.
Okay, go ahead.
So with Ode, right, I just like, what drives me crazy about like Ode tidying is that he just never puts anything where it goes. So I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're creating a mess inside a mess and just cleaning it up. Like, I don't understand what's going on. And so it would frustrate me when he's like, oh, I picked up. And I'm like, but did you really? Because that doesn't go there. None of this goes anywhere that you put it.
It's not where
you just like randomly put things like all willy-nilly. Like, that's not how things work. There's structure to everything.
Just so you guys know, she's correct, but some of what Vicky is talking about, some.
Tidying up is not cleaning. You're right. She right.
Hold on. Some of what Vicky is talking about is, I might put it on the top shelf, but it doesn't go there. It goes on the second shelf. I'm like, yo, fam, for real?
If everything has a place, okay? If you're just putting something in the area that it goes, but you're not putting it where it goes, you're adding madness. Like, it's still not tidy. It's still not where it should be. Is it?
Okay. All right.
You just got it out of the way. This doesn't mean that you put it away.
All right. But one flaw I did own up to was that...
Surprisingly. I was actually very shocked after our conversation.
I do... why, you never saw somebody be honest before? Is that new to you?
No, is that I just never... I don't have no way nice
I'm
to
sorry,
say this.
I have self-awareness, and I acknowledge my flaws. So one of the flaws I have with my tidying up is that... And again, this is me blaming, like, my schedule. Is that a lot of times I'll tidy up or I'll clean, like, in spurts or when I...
Yeah, in spurts. Or like, you're like, oh, today I'm going to whatever, and then he just does it.
Yeah, so it's not like I'll be like, oh, let me take these 2 hours to, like, clean the tub. I'll do the whole, hey, I'm about to go shower right now.
Or to let someone know, like, yo, I'm about to...
Yeah, I'll grab the brush and be like, before I jump in the shower real quick, or when I'm done, or while I'm in here, let me scrub some areas, and I'll scrub some areas later on. Instead of times when I'll be like, here's them 2 hours, I'm going to scrub the tub, or I'm going to, let me clean the living room. I'll just pick stuff up and, like, put it somewhere so that the living room's clean.
I feel like growing up the way that I did with cleaning, I appreciate a lot of what, like, having that structure, knowing that every Saturday morning we deep clean the entire house. Mm-hmm. Every Saturday morning.
Yo, Elizabeth got to fight me, yo. I'm reading the comments. You got to fight me, yo. Meet me outside with a mask on and gloves.
But yeah, like just the fact that she added structure, because it removes so much of when are we cleaning, when are things going to be cleaned, how are we cleaning it. So my mom figured that out. She was like, we clean on Saturday mornings, so you cannot be part of any activities because you clean on Saturday mornings. You already got an activity, so don't try to join shit because I'm not taking you because we gotta clean. This is the kind of cleaning that I'm expecting. I'm expecting you to scrub the floors, and there's no mopping. You have to wipe the floors with your hands. You know, like you have to get into every corner. Like there was an expectation, there was a day set, there was a, you know, like that removes so much of a lot of the turmoil that we put ourselves through for the past literally 10 years, guys. Like 10 years we went back and forth arguing about cleaning and just like the unnecessary stress. And then last night I was just like, yo, Ode, this whole time we've been focusing on our weaknesses and why the other person isn't doing things the way that we need them or we know them to be done, instead of realizing that you are a tidier and I am a deep cleaner, and that we together make a good team. But we have never seen that in the last 10 years. We just constantly like bitch and moan. And now I've upgraded to the level where I'm just like, I'm going to just throw things out. I'm not even cleaning them. I'm going to just toss them in the trash.
Is it because you just have a lot of junk?
First of all, my stuff is not junk.
Trash,
that's number one.
Junk.
It ain't trash and it ain't
hoarding.
junk.
I mean,
I don't hoard. First of all, I don't hoard.
Whatever you want to call it.
I don't hoard. My stuff is not junk. But I would like to live a more simple life. And I want to eliminate the repetitiveness of some things that I don't want to constantly be doing, like laundry. I don't want to constantly do laundry. So I eliminated a lot of the clothes that end up in the laundry.
Okay. Well, I applaud you for having that self-awareness.
I applaud you for having self-awareness.
Okay. Now, just so you know, my thing, like I said, I do.
Oh, you have to remember, Ode is a spoiled child. He didn't have to clean.
Listen,
so
ignore
tidy up every
Sheldon.
now and then.
Ignore Sheldon. Listen, guys. No, here's the thing. Like I said, I do the whole deep cleaning thing. Like,
no, you don't.
No. Then how was the house clean all those years? Anyways, my thing used to be, I used to do a lot of my cleaning because I was a night person. This is me talking about like junior high. Let me finish.
No.
This is me, like junior high. I was a night person. I think my mom and my sisters could attest to this, where I would go to school, come home and knock out. So by like 6 o'clock, I'm knocked out. Wake up at like 10 p.m. And I've told this story before on the podcast. And I'm watching like Inside Edition or Deborah Norville on whatever show she was on, American Journal. And I would clean up the house like at night.
You were tidying.
No. I would clean. Vicky, you yourself know I was the one. I'll ask the department. Who would literally get on his hands and knees and scrub the tiles? You know, don't start that narrative.
I'm not starting any narrative. I'm saying that in your head, you clean. I'm letting you know that for me, that's not deep cleaning.
Well, like I said, I didn't scrub the walls down with bleach and a rag, but I would be the one mopping, scrubbing stuff. Yes or no? Okay, so I did this. I'm sorry, but I wasn't, like I said, bleaching down the walls or cleaning the cleaning supplies. I wasn't Danny Tannering the situation. And now she's looking at me like, what's a Danny Tanner?
I know what Danny Tanner is.
Look at you watching American TV. Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Let me finish. I'm going to get a T-shirt that says, let me finish. And when you talk out of turn, I'll be like, I'm done.
Are you? Because you were feeling yourself really quick.
I mean, hey. Somebody got to feel me, right?
Anyways. So, a lot of the problems that caused, right, from cleaning was like, because we were beefing over cleaning, I knew that I would get discouraged. I'd be like, fuck this shit. I'm not doing it. Because He don't think that what I do is good enough, so I got this. And this whole time we never stopped to look at each other's
cleaning language. Do you know your partner's cleaning language?
Yo, not for nothing. That's a thing, though.
Cleaning language.
That has to be a thing.
What are the different cleaning languages? If you had to define,
Victor, let her know you a king, man.
If you had to define 4 cleaning languages, stuff you've seen over the years, so definitely there's deep clean and there's tidy, right?
There's deep cleaning, there's
languages.
tidying, there's surface cleaning, and then there's just I don't clean.
Messy. Yeah, you messy. Wow.
No, there's not. I'm messy.
You don't clean.
You don't clean.
So we just wrote a top selling.
I would say it's 5. You're messy, and you can be 1, 2, or all. No, you can't be all.
No, yeah, you can't be all. You can't be.
I would say like you can be 1 to 2, 1 to 3, maybe. Yeah, so you just don't clean.
Okay.
You're messy. You're a tidier.
And
you're a surface cleaner.
Is surface cleaning the same as tidying? A tidier?
No, a tidier is just someone that puts things away. Like if things are scattered, a tidier is someone that tidies. They just put things where they go. They maintain things in their places. A surface cleaner is someone who does like they mop and they sweep and they wipe the counters, but that's not deep cleaning. That's just freaking cleaning. That's just normal ass everyday. Let me clean this. And then deep cleaning is like, yo, I got the rubber gloves. I got the gallon of Clorox on deck. Everybody get the fuck out the house because you're about to be poisoned if you inhale this shit. That's a deep cleaner.
Shout out to Pete. Pete just mentioned in the chat, people have, our languages. People have different definitions of clean.
Well, then let me clarify.
Yes. Yeah, what is your definition of clean? Because you can walk into our house sometimes and I'll be like, oh, it's clean because...
and I'm like, it's not clean.
I'm like, because there's nothing... Everything is where... Everything is... There's nothing
where
thrown around. Where it should be. There's nothing thrown around on the floor. Like, give Kalel 10 a.m. to noon. And all his stuff will be all over the house. And we let him rock.
We do. And let me tell you, it drives me insane because he is just showing characteristics of me. He's messy. He's a messy kid.
He's whining. I thought you meant that.
Yo, Ode, you using up all your lifelines right now. He's a messy kid. Like, Kalel for no reason will walk into his room, drag out a toy, throw it in the living room, and then just walk away. Like, I'm done. And that was what my sister said I would do all the time as a child. So I feel for us because I already know what's in store. I already know.
But back to defining your definition of clean. I was using that example because sometimes, like right now, you're going out to our living room and all that stuff is gone. Stuff is out the way. There is a mattress.
There's
a mattress in the middle of our living room. Only because we literally just bought a new mattress.
Yeah, like earlier.
Today. And we got it delivered. Shout out to
Anthony.
Cheap plug.
Chuchi's Furniture.
Chuchi's Furniture?
I don't know. Sorry. I don't
Anthony, we got you next time. We'll edit.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
We'll do a voiceover of shout out to...
In New Brunswick.
And we'll put the voice over.
I'm pretty sure it's Chuchi Furniture in New Brunswick.
Okay. But to me, it's clean. But you knowing that it hasn't been bleached down, it's not clean.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think Victor just said it is Chuchi's.
It is Chuchi's Furniture. See, I know.
Yeah, okay.
I know what I'm talking about.
So, just make sure your mic is on. Yeah, mic is on. But yeah, so... Define clean. What is clean for you?
Clean.
Do you have to smell the Mistoline in the air?
You do.
I could just pour some out in the corner. That only means clean.
Yeah, but you could pour some in the corner and then you can tell if someone's house is clean or not. Like I feel like our house is okay.
Okay.
It's not deep cleaned.
Like so go ahead. What is deep clean? What is
deep clean is like you go into every corner. Like you clean from corner to corner and you have like little special tools to get you into places that your finger won't fit or like it like if you don't go on your legs to clean the floor with your hand in a rag then that's not
if you ain't get on your
that's
your
some Caribbean ass shit but I know Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's maintaining a home neat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what I mean by clean. Like that surface clean when your house is neat.
It's just neat, but it's not clean.
It's not that deep clean. Like you know when you walk into a house and you're like, yo, your mom cleans, boy.
So there's
like, it just the air smells different.
There's brushing your teeth, and then there's brushing your teeth and flossing.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. So you clean.
Yeah. And like, so I grew up doing that deep clean every week. And then my mom would
Not
take
by
on
choice.
Never. And then my mom would take on, like, while we deep clean the house, my mom would like take apart the windows and scrub them in and out.
Fam.
And she would like take the blinds off and like dip them and scrub them. Oh, I upgraded at one time to scrubbing the blinds in the tub.
Doing the most.
That's like, not doing the most. That's cleaning your house. And that's what my mom would do. And so she would do that like maybe like twice a year, cleaning the windows. And I mean, she went ham.
So you're out here washing your curtains every weekend.
Cleaning baseboards, washing curtains, type of cleaning.
Taking out the window. Don't get me wrong, but it was funny. This is not bad. I'll take that approach with my studio.
But then you know what's the thing? Like if I know that I want, like when I want to do that kind of level, I already know. Like I don't have the skills for that. I'm gonna be like, yo, ma, I need you, and she will come with like a bucket and all the supplies. Like,
so can we talk about that? So what was your response to her?
She offered to come and clean the other day.
That was her response. So Vicky's mentioned that to her mom before or recently. That we want to deep clean.
Victor said, I used to do manual labor outside your house when your mom would come in. When your mom would take care of me. Absolutely. So if you were there on a Saturday, you were cleaning.
So Vicky mentioned that. And in the past, Vicky has brought up that, there are people, in some cultures, there's these people that will clean houses and you pay them a certain amount and stuff, they clean houses. And my response would always be,
no,
because.
Oh, they's like, we could clean it ourselves.
Ain't nobody coming to clean my house.
It used to get me so frustrated because I'm like, you don't even know how to clean. But I would say that to myself. I wouldn't say that to him.
But even still, ain't nobody coming to we are grown adults.
Yes, but there's a self-awareness involved, right? Do you know how to clean windows? No.
Windex.
No, that's not how you clean windows. I've seen it done. That's how you clean the glass of a window.
White wax on? Wax off.
No. You don't know how to properly clean a window. I don't know how to properly clean a window. I never got to that level in my house.
They know what you do?
So I call my mom.
You learn. You ask her how to do it.
No. I need her to come and show me how to do it. And then moving forward, I can do it myself. Trust me, most people don't even do that type of level cleaning. It's just like you got to be on a different level.
Show me, sure, but I'm not calling you to come back and do it ever again because
you just gotta. Yeah, but there's a difference of, yo, can you come and teach me how to do this, as opposed to like, I'll eventually figure it out on my own one day. Like, it's okay to ask for help. It's not okay to be like, yo, I want to clean this. Can you come to my house again? Like, no, that's not okay. But if the person is there and willing to teach you how to properly do something, then there's nothing wrong with that. You have always been so opposed to that. I'm like, I don't get it. Like,
Vicky's mom is going to come teach us how to do certain types of deep clean. They're going to be like, hey, mom, I know that lesson you showed us last week. I missed some parts. You want to come back and just finish the lesson again?
No. Why are you trying to play me right now? Why are you trying to play me?
That reminds me of when we first moved in, and we're not throwing shade at your mom, but your mom.
He's gonna throw shade at my mom.
Vicky's mom, mind you, we just moved in, so we haven't touched
like
anything.
Our very first apartment, we just got there.
No, actually, the apartment too. I'm talking about the house. We first moved to the
house.
Oh,
you're talking about our house, not our apartment? I thought you were talking about the apartment.
I'm talking about now when we moved on up to is it the east side of Amboy? I don't know. It's a Jefferson's reference.
I understand that.
George Jefferson, come on.
I understand that.
When we first moved here, so the backyard was the backyard, and they had some like long branches and weeds and stuff. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get to that one day. I can't wait to yank all those weeds up. Vicky's mom comes over. I think I walked away to go use the bathroom. I come back out. Vicky's mom is nowhere to be found. I look out the kitchen window. She's in the backyard, gloves on, beach chair. I don't know where that chair
No, she didn't get a beach chair. She took a cubo, a bucket, and she turned it upside down, and she sat down, and she started pulling out all the weeds and left it like so perfect. And Ode's like, I wanted to do that. And I'm like, they'll grow back. Like, relax. They'll grow back.
But I'm like, fam.
And my mom's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll do it. Like, she knows, like, that she's really good at that. So she feels
yo, you don't live here.
Yeah, but she feels like, yo, I want to help. And this is how I know that I can help in a way that I'm not going to mess anything up, which is cleaning.
And God forbid you have dishes at an event at your house.
Yo, my mom will not only clean your dishes, right? My mom will scrub down your entire kitchen. Like, sometimes, like, we have to peel her away. Like, no, leave it. I will buy brand new dishes. I'm throwing them all out. Don't even worry about it. Like, because it gets to a point when we're like, yo, just step away. Can you please sit down? She's that person. But I'm grateful to have, I say that now. Teenage me, I was like, oh my God, I wish my house would just burn to the ground. And it did. It did. So I didn't say that anymore.
Literally.
It literally burned. So I did not say that anymore. But I was very frustrated after that. Like, every Saturday morning, I'm like, ugh. When I would hear like, what is it? La Mega, like the thing, and it's like 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, and it's like 8:30, and it's blasting through the house. I'm like, oh God, why?
But that pretty much was the convo we had, and how we got here. And actually, I
applaud you.
Yeah, I briefly touched on it.
How mature you were throughout that conversation.
Same to you. Don't get me wrong. Because here's how the convo started.
By the way, I sat on that since like Monday. I've been sitting on, yo, how am I going to start this conversation with Ode?
Vicky was like, okay, let me, what's the most inconvenient time for him I could start this convo? I'm not saying you did. I'm joking. Because the convo started, Vicky just came out the shower, and I guess, just wrapped up. Hold on. What does the shirt say?
Nothing.
Vicky just came out of the shower, and I had just like wrapped up my day. So I was like, let me get ready to go to bed. And as I'm like fixing the bed to like get all comfortable, so my body is in like about to go to bed mode. Vicky comes out the shower. Okay, let me talk to you in the living room. I was like, bro. Yo.
Okay, but let me.
I was like, yo.
Wait, but let me ask a fair question, right? And this is a fair question, not just to you, but to people listening. What is a right way to ask someone? To tell someone that you want to speak to them.
Don't.
What is a way?
No, I'm joking.
In how do you approach someone, letting them know that you need to have a conversation with them? A way that doesn't make you go like,
you're right.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There is no way. Like, if someone tells me like, yo, I gotta talk to you, or like, yo, we gotta talk about something, I immediately get anxious. Like, okay, then let's talk about it right now. Because if you're gonna tell me you're gonna talk to me later, no, you gotta talk to me right now. I can't live with this pressure. I gotta know. But there's no way to say it.
No, you're right. And actually, I did bring up both of our maturity in the conversation. I had a therapy session today. Vicky and I, we have a new therapist.
We have a new therapist.
And so
we
far,
embarked on a new journey.
So far, so great. In my opinion,
we embarked on the new journey with the new therapist because the last one didn't work out.
It didn't work out, but we have a new therapist.
No, she just didn't. She was good. She just was not a good match.
Yes, perfect.
Which I never considered, like how therapists can't be a good match for you. I just thought like you all know how to talk people through problems, so then you should all be able to help people equally.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize like it's literally you got to match with people. So
we have a new therapist that is working out so far. It's only been a couple sessions.
Yes, but let me say how the first session, I'm actually happy it happened at home.
Why?
Because we were comfortable in our own space.
But it got heated.
And when I tell you, it was like, I think it was, and I like being in the comfort of home. Unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, we are stuck at home, right?
Yeah.
So we're doing virtual sessions. And being in the comfort of our own home, I just felt like it took down a wall.
Yeah.
That, okay, being honest, you kind of come in, the last time you would come in with this like different persona. And then in this therapy session, you almost did it. That first time, you almost did that persona that you put on. And
talk to me.
And then like shit just got popping. Like I was like, nah, nope, And then, like, it just went from there. And then, like, you, Ode, came out. And I was like, yo, he better miss me with this.
Can I? Hold on.
I am the professional. I'm,
hold on.
Yeah.
So here's my issue with here's my issue with Vicky when it comes to us and counseling. I know we're going off on a tangent. And actually, while I say this, you want to grab one of the cards for our card game? I don't know where.
I wish I knew an American reference for this.
It might be in there. So here's my issue, and on the bottom.
Oh, look, you organized it.
The top one, I deep cleaned. Anyways, it's in one of those. I don't know where it is. Vicky's checking for our card game right now. The card game that we played. Just grab some random ones. That wasn't them?
No.
So.
That was porquería.
She's checking the cards. Again, I have to deep clean the studio and get organized. But anyways, in our like intake session with this new counselors, they asked the question of, pretty much at the end of it, they asked the question of like, what do you feel you need to work on to make this whole thing work? And I went down, and I went down the list of stuff. Here's where I'm at fault and stuff I want to get out of this that I probably need to change. And then she asked Vicky. So Vicky pretty much asked Vicky, what's your role or what do you need to change or do? And Vicky's just like, nothing.
Yo, I meant that with every fiber in my body. I was like, nothing. The response I really wanted to give was not a damn thing.
Yo.
But I wanted to like look at you and be like, not a damn thing. And like just look right back at her like, and I meant it.
I should have been like, oh, so your role was just to get us here. So damn, we can't find the card. For those of you,
where did you put them?
They're somewhere. For those of you who don't know, the card game, yes, the card game is a game that we played. So it's a game that we played. It's a game of questions that. Sorry guys, our son is here with us. Don't worry, it's fine. It's a game of questions that we play where we ask each other these questions and we answer them. It gets uncomfortable sometimes.
Ask them if they.
But if you guys have any questions, and again, it's not a question for us. It's a question that
I found it.
That you want. Oh, okay, we found it. I butcher the game description all the time. So Vicky, describe the card.
So annoying.
Describe it.
This is the last time I'm doing it. You have to do it moving forward. Okay, so it's explore relationships around you. It's a card game. It's called The And it's a couples edition by the Skin Deep. And it's pretty much, it asks you questions that can start conversations, deep conversations. It's kind of like therapy in a card game, but not with anyone offering you ways to work through your problems. It's just like starting conversations that you would not normally start.
Okay. So Vicky's going to pick a card, and I'll pick a card, and we will ask ourselves these questions.
Did you take out where's the nasty ones?
They're not in there.
Okay.
All right. So
it comes with all different criterias
of the game. Saucy cards.
Yeah.
Here, I'll grab this one. Oh, no. We actually asked that one a while back. We got to separate some. All right, so I'll grab this one. Okay. Actually, there we go. Okay. So I'm asking Vicky.
Did you just change?
No. I had two by accident. So you go. I went first last time. You go first. What is your question?
What do you think is holding me back?
What do I think is holding you back?
Yes.
From? Just in general?
What do you think is holding me back? End of question.
Where is my Excel spreadsheet? I'm joking. So, okay, what do I think is holding you back? I feel like we've got that card before.
No.
I think, okay, I'm going to apply the question to professionally. What I think is holding you back professionally, and it might trickle into other areas. There. I don't know. I want to say it's a fear of just diving in 100%. A fear of just going all in.
So fear is holding me back.
I think fear is holding you back in some areas, some aspects of your life.
So then you're saying just not professionally.
Yeah. I think fear. Fear of going all in.
Okay.
So
What other areas?
I was gonna make a joke, but it's the family show. Okay, my card.
Wait, I asked you another question.
No, I think in general in that area, mainly professionally. I think the fear of going all in. You know what I'm talking about.
But what other areas do you feel like?
No, I said it
also...
probably. Right now I can't think of any, but I said it probably trickles.
Oh, okay.
It probably trickles into other areas. But okay, so my question for you, Vicky, is well, answer's kind of obvious. Why shouldn't we break up right now? And when I say right now, I mean right now.
Coronavirus.
So, aside from coronavirus, why shouldn't we break up right now?
Because we have a family.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people break up when they got a family.
You're right. I know. I was like, that's gonna sound so bad. That like, oh, we shouldn't break up because we got a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But because we're putting in the work to stay together, so why the hell would we break up?
I like it.
Like we're putting the work in.
I like it.
The fuck? Who just walks away from?
You want to do one more?
Sure.
All right. I got my card. Well, I gotta ask you.
No.
Grab a
I
card.
was gonna say something too, but
this one's kind of corny. All right. You ready?
no, this one's stupid too.
Oh, I like this one. You ready?
No, this is stupid too.
You ready?
No, this is stupid.
Come on, just pick one.
Sorry, they're really all of the. You know what? Let me look for one with a different thing on it.
Can we share this card then?
Okay.
Let's share this card.
Yeah, I'd rather just do that because these were all done.
And I encourage you guys to ask your significant other this question as well.
Yeah.
Describe specifically the moment.
Ooh, that's a hot word for you. Specifically.
Specifically, the moment that you realized you loved me. First time you saw me naked?
What the hell is wrong with you? You know your mom has access to this, right? And my mom.
Go.
I would say the first time that what?
It says describe specifically the moment that you realized you loved me.
The moment I realized how much, like.
No, the moment you.
Yeah,
loved
but
me.
this is the thing. It's not that.
My mom's in the room.
Oh, your mom's here.
Act like she ain't never seen me naked either. Come on.
Oh my God.
She was the first person to see me naked. And she was like, somebody gonna love him one day.
Oh, Dave, what is wrong with you? Why are you still talking?
Just go.
The first, I would say it wasn't like the moment I realized I was in love with you. It was the moment I realized how deep I was like in love with you. Was at my graduation.
Explain.
You just petty. Yo,
Oh no
you're
no
so
no no
petty.
no
No. I mean like
for the people, not for me. Come on.
So at my graduation, me and Ode were actually broken up.
Episode 50, live on Instagram.
Oh yeah. So
episode
my
25, 50, whatever.
50. So if you listen to episode 50, that will give you the scenario right after my graduation, literally same day.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Ode were broken up, and I was sitting at graduation, and you guys don't understand. It took me forever to graduate college. I don't know why. I do know why, but looking back, it's like, damn, sis, really?
Vicky was crossing the stage like, at last.
Yo, for real. Like,
Finally, it happened to me.
Yo, for real. So, I was at graduation and I was like, oh my God, I'm here. I'm so excited. And the only person that wasn't at my graduation was Ode. And we were broken up and I just felt so empty. Like I felt like a shell of myself. Like I was just sitting there and I couldn't even enjoy the moment because I knew Ode wasn't there. And even after I left graduation, I was like, oh my God, what if Ode's outside waiting for me? And like I rushed outside and Ode was not outside.
False negative.
And I think that was I think that's when I realized like how like I knew that I was in love with you. I did not understand the difference of being in love and loving someone. And it wasn't until that moment that I was like, oh shit. Yeah, no.
I love that.
I did not realize it was like this. Because thinking that I would get to my graduation, like why the hell would I sit there and think about a day after everything that I went through to get to that point? And there I was. I mean, like I got my diploma and I very much just kept walking. Like I was supposed to go back to my seat. I literally just kept walking. I was like, let's go. I was like, we out of here.
For me,
I even showed up to his apartment in my cap and gown, hoping that he would be like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. And he was just like, stop texting me.
I was like, weird. I thought you graduated. Weird flex, but okay.
You didn't even say all that. You were like, stop texting me. I'm like,
what a letdown that must have been.
It was devastating.
You thought. So the moment I realized I loved you, and I've probably told this story. In love. The moment I realized I was in love with you, I'm trying to remember what the moment was.
What were you about to say then?
No, I know that there was a time when I was doing my live stream. Remember, I was doing my live stream one night. You were at my house. You were sitting behind me doing schoolwork or something like that. And I was doing a live stream and I was talking to your friend Leo at the time. I was talking to Leo on Facebook Messenger or something. Mm-hmm. And you and Leo are, at that time we were really cool. You were really cool. Yeah. Not that you aren't now. You just guys haven't been in touch. Live,
we haven't been in touch on that
life
level.
Happened. Yeah. Shout out to Leo. I believe he's a cop now.
Yes, he's a Jersey City police
officer. Shout out to him.
That is the second time you allow Kalel to bang his head into that microphone.
You gotta learn. His head is big enough. Probably broke the microphone. How big his head is. And he was talking to me just about, hey, I'm happy that you and my sister, because he called you his sister. You and my sister are together. And as I'm talking to him, I just realized that I said to him, I was like, yo, I love her.
Really?
Because you were sitting there, and I look back at you, and you were just there with me, supporting me in what I was doing. And I was like, yo, I do love her. And I think after that, that's when I realized I loved you. It was that day, because he was the first person I said it to, I was like, yo, I love her. Yeah. And that was the beginning of my downfall.
Seriously?
Sure.
You gotta stop that shit. I think we've actually discussed it.
Anyway, shout out to MC Mel. Real quick shout out to all of my friends who work for the National Basketball Association, for the NBA, who are being affected by the whole, by all of this.
Everyone being affected by all this.
Not the players. I'm not saying I'm not talking about the players. I'm referring to my friends
people who work for the NBA,
such as Mel and Vince Brace. Nothing. I know the players are going through some hard times as well. I guess they are. But yeah. So that's it for our game, and that's it for this live episode. Thank you guys for being here, and hanging out with us. Anything you want to leave the people with, Vicky Anna?
No.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, we have to record my glasses thing.
Oh, you're gonna?
I want to record it tonight.
Where you pretty much degrade people who are still buying glasses.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. If you are buying your glasses at your eye doctor, Pearl Vision, Lens Crafters, or wherever the hell you get your frames from, like at a brick and mortar, which is like a store, if you're still buying your glasses at these places.
So Vicky has at least.
I am judging y'all. For real.
There are times when Vicky would have at least 10,
I
12
have worn.
pairs of glasses.
I legit feel like I have worn different glasses every 2 recordings. I've worn a different pair of glasses.
And when I say she's had 10 or 12 different pairs, I mean, like, at one time, she'll have a rotation of 10 or 12 pairs of glasses. Not because she got it like that and she's able to buy all these $400 pairs of glasses. I think Vicky pays $10 for all her frames.
No. I pay a little more. But I am going to record something quick, and I'll break everything down, like show you my glasses and show you, and I'll even show you what I paid for everything. And Kalel broke. Unfortunately, I started buying glasses again because Kalel it was cute, but he would put on glasses. He would put on my glasses to try to be like me. But he would take the legs and go like this to them, and then like he snapped like at least 3 or 4 pairs. But I wasn't crying about it because you're right. Some of the frames cost me $9.
Cool. So that has been episode 68, right? 68?
Yeah, 68. Wow.
Of the You, Me, We podcast. Would you mind if I jumped on Facebook and tested out some stuff and did a little quick live stream for like half an hour or so?
Okay.
Okay.
Why?
No, I'm just asking you.
Is that your way of asking me to get out?
I mean...
I'm not getting out. I'm going to stay right here.
The You, Me, We podcast.